So, I'm always hovering the Reddit boards, and I've been complaining about the fact that they nerfed Ring of Determination. This is it right here. This ring was the OP powering that people were complaining about. I don't have anything against it because, yeah, it's mostly an end game ring. I've never gotten this on the first Crucible run. I have like 8 characters in this game. I've done Crucible on all of those characters. I've never gotten this ring on a first run. I'm not saying it's impossible, but let's just say the rate of you getting it on your first run on any level is pretty low. I think I've had to at least do 5 or 6 runs on a character in order to even get one. And I'm just saying that off the top of my head. I'm not sure if it's actually true or correct. But yeah, this ring originally had spent health if there's not focus and a 60% FP cost, focus cost reduction. You're able to stack it with things like the focus cost decreased by 10%, 5%, 5%, 5%. So that's 25% right there for on a focus cost reduction. And then with that ring, you can get what, 85%? Yeah, 60 plus 25, yeah, 85%. And then you can also do focus cost decreased at by 20% at low health, right? That's one. So with that, you can get 105% focus cost decrease at low health with this build. But they removed the focus cost decrease on this weapon. I'm not mad that they nerfed the weapon. I'm mad they nerfed the weapon down to a point where it's not even, nerfed this piece down to a point where it has no identity or no difference from the battle cry ring. It's literally the same thing. Spend health instead of focus. Spend health if there's not enough focus available. Same weapon. Same ring. They could have nerfed it to maybe make it 30% instead of 60%, and it would still be a good ring. They could have nerfed it to maybe make it to a point where if you have these 25% cost decreased on all that, and then you get this 20% at low health, that's 45%, and then you have the ring, and then maybe 30% could have been fine. Then you have 75% costing decrease. Still been fine. Heck, they could have did it to make it 65% cost decrease. It would have been fine. Heck, if you put it at 10%, you would have a 55% cost decrease, and it still would have been a good item. But at this point, this is nothing. Like, this is useless. This is the same. It's the same thing as the battle cry ring. And the battle cry ring is still a good ring. You can still do builds off this battle cry ring. It's a fine ring, right? You can still do builds off this. This ring is not crazy, right? And people complain about the Ring of Determination because of what it originally did, but now it's nerfed into Battle Cry Ring. I have Battle Cry Ring builds that aren't too different from Ring of Determination builds. I'm guessing this one wasn't as much because you still have you spend health instead of focus, and I guess people thought that difference wasn't a big issue, but they're essentially very similar. But at the same time, The benefit of the Ring of Determination was it was even a better version of the Battlecry ring. So, someone told me in the Discord, trying to not Discord, Reddit, trying to gaslight me, saying the ring still works. It's the same thing. Notice my health. I am 37 out of 368 health right now. I'm using Scarlet Ring. I have 28 focus. XYZ. And if you can see on the bottom there, there is no decrease in the cost of my focus skills. The 62. If I heal up, guess what? It's still 62 for damage room. Nothing's changed. Nothing decreased or increased. Alright. If I go outside and get damaged. Alright, let's see if I can. Alright, let's see if I go outside and get damaged. Alright, 62, 62, 62, 25. Alright. I'm gonna go out here, get damaged, get hit. Now I'm gonna go run back. Now my health is really low, originally. Alright. And it's still 25, 62, 62, 62. So Ring of Determination does not work. It doesn't, nothing's changed. So stop trying to gaslight people and telling you it's the same thing. Nothing's changed. They didn't nerf it. Yes, it was nerfed. Alright. I have builds with this character and I had fun with it. And now I'm bored playing this character because I don't get to have fun playing by myself to do as much damage that I want to do, because I want to do damage creep. I want to damage creep. I want to see as much damage I can do. I don't really care about, oh, I want to play the game anymore. But guess what? I don't have to worry about playing the game anymore because I beat the game so many fucking times that I'm not worried about how the game plays anymore. I'm at the end game. I beat the game so much. There's not much things you can do. I've done Crucible so many times. I've done Pestilence so many times. Now I just want to say, all right, let me see if I can do something to make more damage. Let me see if I can do damage creep. I've done 50k damage on a single shot in this build, with this build, but now I can't, because now in Crucible I can't do that, because now you want to nerf Rune of Determination to a point where it's stupid. It's not even fun to play endgame shit anymore. I'm bored playing the game the same way every damn day. I have over 400 hours in this game, and since the update I haven't really played it, because the update didn't bring anything to me in order for me to enjoy or want to come back. Yes, it had they changed the bow and how you do it in the charge. Now it's like shooting a limp arrow at a player. Okay, that's cool. You don't want, that's part of the mechanic. I have no complaints on that. I barely shot the regular arrow anyway, because once I got focused, I'm making sure I'm using my regular shots. But now the game has gone to a point where there's no power creep. There's no power fantasy. If I play the game at level 1 and I play the game at max level 30, there really isn't much difference. That doesn't show anything. That there's nothing there that to really show like, oh, I'm stronger now. Oh, I got past the focus issue because I'm higher level now. I can get focus, or because focus in this game is so scarce. It's boring. There is no power fantasy anymore. The power fantasy is gone in the game because of that one. The few legendary items that they have in the game, which are viable, because most of the legendaries in this game is shit. The one legendary item that actually changed and gave you some power fantasy has been nerfed to a point that you don't even need to use it. Battlecry ring kind of does the same thing. You can definitely do it, but now there's nothing here. there's nothing here. They added and changed a few perks on the weapons and items, but now like if I use a battle cry ring, I can definitely just stay full health build, and I can do something else where I can make sure I'm just gonna fucking spam lifesteal, and I can just do a lifesteal build, I guess. But yeah, Ring of Determination needs to be brought back. If it's not the 60%, you can do the 30%, 40%, 20%, heck, even 10% would have been fine. It still adds something. It doesn't, like now there's nothing here. There's that ring is the battle cry ring over. The serendipity ring is a gimmick ring. It doesn't do anything special. Oh, you heal over time instead of a burst heal. Why would I want to heal over time? Get increased healing, but heal over time is mostly used for out of battle things. And guess what? Most people, you're not really worried about healing out of battle as much versus you're healing while you're in battle. And then you have the Scarlet Ring, which swaps health and focus, whatever. That works a little bit, but it worked well with Ring of Determination. That made the ring better. Now you're using like none of the legendary rings increase damage. The legendary ring for Ring of Determination did not increase any level of damage. It was just focus costs. You have to build your armor and everything around that in order to optimize that build. But just saying there's no difference or whatever, people are complaining about the fact that there's no build variety when you use that weapon. You're just gonna use the same build. One, there's hundreds of builds you can do around that weapon. I never used a single magic skill with that Ring of Determination. I made an archer because I wanted to play an archer. And the archers in this build, some people say, oh, it's an offhand weapon. It's not a main weapon. It doesn't matter. However you want to play, you can play. But if you wanted to use an offhand weapon and you want to use it as a main, the Ring of Determination made it possible. Now they changed it. It's annoying with the new change because I don't want to have to hold the damn arrow in order to make it useful to a point where I'm just standing around just pulling this arrow for minutes and minutes, and the monsters are fast or they're gonna dodge it anyway. So, but yeah, if that's part of the gameplay, fine. But if you had Ring of Determination now, because now one of the things, guess what? If you're playing a game, you want to progress in your proficiency of the character. Maybe in the beginning of the game, if I wanted to play bow, oh yes, I'm weak, I'm a low level, I have to shoot the regular arrow. But now I'm higher level, hey, I don't have to hold that arrow anymore. I can just shoot them with my stronger skill because I'm a stronger character now. I'm a stronger player now. I'm no different. But if without that, I'm no different from the same version I was when I started the game. There's no power creep. There's nothing different if you don't have that Ring of Determination for the focus cost. You spend health instead of focus, right? Cool. You can still definitely use it. Now that power creep is gone because now I'm still using it, and now I'm taking more damage to use that same skill. There's no benefit, no trade-off. I'm not much stronger than I was when I started. So, Ring of Determination, yes, controversial within this community, but bring it back. Make it, if you want to nerf it, sure. Don't remove the whole perk of the item. It doesn't make any difference from the other item now. There's no identity. And like I said, legendary items in this game are very moot. None of them are really outstanding. None of them are really that good. Cinder and Stone. It's a strength and intelligence weapon. No one really does that build. And then some of the runes on it aren't even that great. And some of the runes you can get on other weapons anyway, on some of these legendary weapons. The only weapon I think, or very few weapons that I think that don't have a rune, that has a rune that's not find you can't get on another weapon, is probably like the I think one of the weapons that you can get on it, I know for sure the lacquered bow. I haven't seen ice arrow or fire arrow on any other weapons. I only see lightning arrows comes on it, plagued arrow, knockout shot, cone shot. Right, so I know plagued arrow, knockout shot, and lightning arrow come on different bows, but not fire arrow or cold shot. All right, on the midnight blade you get lightning slam, piercing dodge, blink, and electric enchantment. These are all findable on other items. You get shot build up increased, refill, focus on backstab. Backstab's not really a great item, not a great skill in this game. Oh, you get life steal increase on this one, damage against low health enemies, parry, refill on parry. Okay, it works. All these skills, channel, pulse of health, those come on other items. You can get them at somewhere else. They're not unique, really. Proud Lance, you get lightning dash, knockout swirl, pulse of health, reap. These all come on other items too. Alright, like I said, the only item that I think that you get them on everything else is from, you can get them on other items. Only thing I think is the lacquered bow doesn't have is the one that has the most unique skills, because you can't get fire arrow on another bow, you can't get cold shot on another bow. I mean, this one is definitely a unique one. The fetid club is definitely unique, it's good. But most of the skills are, you can find on anything else. Bare knuckle, the dawn never comes, life steal on first toll, life steal increase on second toll. You get damage taken, whatever this is, cool. Battle cry ring, regular. Scarlet ring, regular. Serendipity ring, moot. Falstead's barricade. You can definitely build this on on most shield builds. You can do damage on block. They have a ring that does it, and then you gain focus on block. Okay, that's cool. Then you have indestructible. Okay, that's fine. All right. Nothing's really unique on these legendary weapons. A lot of them are very basic. This one is definitely a good deal. Up to 60% damage on missing health. It worked pretty well with the Scarlet Ring, especially since you're low health. You might panic. You want to deal more damage, and you're gonna do a rune attack. And guess what? Not good. Bleeder's Delight, didn't really care for it, didn't use it. Cinder and Stone, deal fire damage on rune attack, deal fire damage on parry. Cool, but it's a strength and intelligence weapon. Not a very common, there's not a lot of these weapons that are good. Bullshit. And you got Corpse Mirror Blade. Yeah. The infection status. Things being health while tainted. Alright. Falling Sky. Damage increased by 6% of current focus. Okay. And then you have regenerate health while block and healing increased by, like, some of these items could work. They might be, this might be definitely a tanking item. This shield here definitely be a tanking item, especially in a party environment, Heart's Desire. But the game lost some of its end game power fantasy. Like I said, there's nothing really here for you to do. Like, why is it that the community is so, oh, it makes other builds viable? The reason why is because unviable. The reason why is because everyone's in anticipation of online. And like I said, online could easily just circumvent it by just adding 2 or 3 things. Ban, if you create a realm, you don't want to see a certain player using a certain item because you don't like it. They can have an item ban list. They can either say ban legendary items so no one can use a legendary. Boom. Now you don't have to deal with that if you want to play with those people, or if you want to PvP get those people because they don't have that in your realm. Or 2, you can have it specifically just say ban Ring of Determination. Boom. Now you create a realm, you play online, or people play online in their realms, or if a player has allows people to use Ring of Determination in their realm, guess what? You don't have to play in their realm. You can go to another realm or create your own realm and have people come join your realm, and you don't have Ring of Determination available. That's all it can do. That's all you can basically do. That's the easiest thing to circumvent it. And now you don't separate people who, oh, that weapon is too strong. I don't like it, so no one should have it. Bullshit. Or you can just have it as, all right, I don't want to face players that use that weapon in their build or item in their build, and then boom, you take it out. Simple as that. Heck, the Fetid Club, I've seen that weapon do more damage than any other weapon in the game. That weapon is probably the strongest weapon in this game. This weapon right here, I've seen do the most damage. I think I've seen it do 80k to 100k damage. Damage increased by 7% of current weight. Damage taken, and then you got a charge attack, right? So I've seen people do crazy damage with this build, this weapon with this build. No one's complaining about that. You can literally do a charge attack and do like 80k damage. No one complained about that though. But runes are strong, and runes are this, and runes are that. See people complaining about runes now. Next thing you know, they're gonna remove runes from the game. So all you can do is just attack. You can't use a skill. No skills. No skills in the game. No, we don't do that. All we do is AAA. All we do is this. That's it.